Well, hey y'all, how's it going? Eric Ninoltowski here. Hope you are doing well. So I wanted to do a quick video on He-Man Masters of the Universe Revelation from Kevin Smith on Netflix. Is it really that bad? Let's find out. Well, let's listen to what this guy thinks anyway. So just so you know, guys, I am a comic book artist and writer. The image you see on your screen is my book Shadow Sentry. So I am a writer myself. Done screenplays? Nope. Written movies? Nope. Just a guy with an opinion. And there's a lot of stuff being said about He-Man, and I just wanted to tell you my gut reaction. I finally finished the first episode. Yes, that's right, only the first episode. It's because, well, I have kids. And it's hard when you have kids to watch stuff because, they want to hog the TV, and they didn't want me to watch my dad show, but they did. I'm sure they liked it too because, they usually like what I want to watch because, us dads, we got some cool stuff to show. Anywho, I can go on and on about that. Kids don't even know what's cool these days. Just saying. Anyhow, so He-Man Masters of the Universe. Again, my gut reaction. Yeah, let's talk about it. I want to hear your comments. Tell me what you thought. If you're through the whole series already, awesome. Tell me what. Tell me if it's awesome and what you thought. Love to hear what you have to say. So drop a comment, like, subscribe, and let's get into it. So first off, I gotta say, the animation, the artwork of this show is awesome. Again, I'm an artist. I love it. It's honestly something like straight out of Street Fighter or one of those cool like Udon games. It's really cool. Love the updated look. We got to see some old characters, got to see a little bit of Trapjaw, and I really hope we get to see more of him and all the other characters. Obviously, it was the first episode, so, he couldn't get a whole lot of everybody, but that was cool. So I'm excited about that. And, okay, so now the show, I thought it started off really good. I really enjoyed the kind of like sleight of hand, the little slipperoo deal there with He-Man showing up to Castle Grayskull, and then all of a sudden, oh my goodness, it's not He-Man. Very cool. I really enjoyed that. And I got to give props to Kevin Smith. He's taken on a very big, property here. He's taken on something that tons of fans grew up with, enjoyed, and love. And so you've got this pressure on you already. You want to do a good job. And so there's a lot at stake. So, hats off to you for just going at it, man. Yeah. So you're going to have fans that are not going to be happy. Obviously, somebody's going to have something to say, right? Again, with all the stuff surrounding the show, I tried not to read too much, tried not to listen too much. I went into it with a very open mind. And also, let me tell you a bit about my background. I'm an 80s kid. I was born in 82. He-Man came out in 83. I was kind of young, so I don't remember like everything. I don't remember like every episode, that kind of stuff. I don't have a huge grasp of all the legend and lore. All I know is it was a cool show. I enjoyed the sword, the He-Man Skeletor thing. I love the transformation kind of stuff. So when He-Man goes from, young Adam to He-Man, I love that stuff. Tons of awesome characters. I had the toys growing up, had the Battle Cat, had He-Man, had all those guys. Also in that same era, I loved Thundercats. But again, I couldn't tell you a whole lot about it. I remembered I liked it. I loved the characters. A lot of those shows were very centered on like, morals. Let's teach you something through the show. A character has this issue and we're going to teach you something, right? I was a kid, easily amused, and I still am. So when I'm coming to this, I'm coming into it with an open mind. Just give me a cool show. You've got all these awesome characters, lots to work with. In a way, you can't go wrong because, well, you can, but you know what I'm saying. Like, there's just so much to work with. You've so much coolness to work with. So, you know, but again, some fans are going to have issues with it regardless. Even if it's magnificent, somebody's going to have something to say, you know. But again, I came into this with a very open mind. I'm trying to be objective, trying to not listen and hear what everybody's saying, because, you know, you've heard the issues, the whole woke thing and all that. So again, I'm coming at this totally open-minded. So thought it started off well. Love the animation, love the look. Yeah, okay. Mainly, guys, my issue didn't show up until like the end, the last few minutes. And let me tell you about it. And it wasn't because He-Man died. It was because I felt the scene where you have Skeletor, he's smashing the orb. You know, you kind of, there's like this revelation of, hey, Castle Grayskull is, you know, is a mirage. It's covering up this other stuff. I forget what it's called already, but okay. But then there's this line where Sorceress, she stops time, right? And Tila says something along the lines of, "Why did you bring us here? Just to die?" And I had to go back and listen to it again. I'm like, what was that? And she said, like, "Why did you bring us here? Just to die?" And it was like, what the heck kind of stupid, dumb line is that? You just made Tila this man-at-arms, man at arms. Okay, I'm sure that's some kind of just feminist, you know, whatever. Anyhow, because, you know, a woman could do anything a man could do and do it better. So anyway, I think that's some kind of feminist statement in itself. But she's this captain now, right? And you're supposed to be what? A guardian, a hero. And just that line, you know, why did you bring us here? Just to die? From there, everything seemed kind of like odd to me. All right, because one, Sorceress, I don't know if she could tell the future. I can't remember or recall if she has that power, right? If she does, let me know. If she does, it didn't really lead you to believe that through the storytelling, right? So that seemed odd. And then what Sorceress says afterwards, "Oh, I wanted to see you one last time." That seemed odd too. It's like just weird, right? So, but the main problem I had was with Tila, who, the whole point of a hero is the whole world could be ending, but you run to save the day, right? So for her to say, "Why'd you bring us here? Just to die?" That is not heroic. That is not, it's like a defeatist, that's as unheroic as you can get. And so right there, I just lost all credibility for her as a character. I don't care about you anymore, Tila. I'm sorry. Like, whatever. So yeah, that just blew it for me. You keep going, you get to the final scene, the throne room, you know, He-Man's dead. I felt like they really didn't do it justice, because here you have He-Man. He's your main guy, he's your star, he's your hero, right? And he's gone. And it's like, where's the epicness? There should be like this somber feeling, this mourning almost. Like, it needs to feel big. Like, you just lost your guy. Like, oh, that needs to be weighty. That needs to be like, oh my gosh, like this feeling of hopelessness. You need to just like, oh man, like, what the heck are we gonna do now? Like, I didn't feel that. I felt like it was just, boom, he's gone. Okay, now what? And, you know, you have the mom crying. She knows what's up. You know, Man-at-Arms knows what's up. Then you have the father, the king. He was lame, right? He was just you know, his reaction was like dumb. Like, I'm sure if this was written, you know, 30 some years ago, he'd be acting a little more honorable than that, right? Like, again, I couldn't tell you the character from watching way back then, but I'm sure if this was written back then, the dude's not gonna act like that. Like, come on. What? Anyway, maybe I'm missing something. Tell me your comments below. So that was weird. Then you have Man-at-Arms being banished. Tila goes all crybaby again. At this point, she's just annoying to me. All right, she's just crying. You betrayed me. It's over. I'm out of here. How dare you guys not tell me? Blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm okay. All right, here's what I would have done. And tell me what you think. Okay, if you're going to have the rest of this show, which it seems like it's going to be carried on by Tila, give me a little bit of her struggle, right? Like, I want to know her weakness. Tell me, you know, I can't think of there's a term for this, right? When you're writing, you're showing the character struggle or whatever. She's trying to hold back her tears. She's trying to hold back this betrayal that she feels, and she's this internal struggle, right? You want to see that. That's going to give you more credibility, because it's like you're trying to do the right thing, right? You're this captain. You're a man-at-arms now. You're trying to be strong for everybody, because you're going to be taking up the mantle apparently, and carrying on this show, which, in my humble opinion, if this was me, I want to see Man-at-Arms, the other guy. I want to see her dad take up this mantle and be the one to lead afterwards. But we don't get that, right? We get Tila, who's being a crybaby, and, you know, again, you don't see this struggle for her trying to do the right thing, trying to be strong. She goes all crybaby. So again, I've lost all credibility for this character already. And so if you want me to watch the rest of the series and somehow be invested in her as a character, no, I'm not going to do it. That's how I feel right now. Now, of course, I'm going to watch the rest of the series. I'm going to try and be objective, kind of go into it like, hey, what's going to happen here? But just after watching this first episode, like, I can't stand her already. You know, she's annoying. She's crying. So is this bad writing? Possibly, you know? And again, like, coming, you know, from the old school cartoon, if He-Man dies, or He-Man, he's not dead. I know he's coming back. Skeletor, you know, they're coming back. You know, I get that. But now there's going to be this journey. There's going to be this story you're telling, right? Man-at-Arms, he's the one that should be taking up the mantle, right? And that would make sense, because he's always the one that's there by He-Man's side, you know, or either that or Cringer, but obviously we know how he is. So, and what did they do? Okay, they make Tila a man-at-arms, right? And then you have her dad make this comment like, okay, Captain, take us away, or whatever he says to her. Okay, and then Man-at-Arms, he's banished by the king. Get out of here. I never want to see you again, or you're going to be beheaded. So, you know, it's almost like they had to take away Man-at-Arms' capability of being the one to carry on that mantle. It's like they had to, because he's the obvious one to do it. And they're I'm sure he's going to be around, but it's like they wrote him out of the story. You know what I mean? So you just took away He-Man, you just took away Skeletor, and now you're getting rid of Man-at-Arms. So it's just, I don't like it. I don't like it. So that's my thought. Those are my thoughts, guys. Love to hear what you think. And also, hold on, I gotta share with you. So my 11-year-old, he's maybe watched one He-Man episode. I think I caught an episode or two, like, here or there. Anyhow, it doesn't matter. But so you know, the episode gets over, and I got to tell you what he said because it's kind of funny and telling. He says, "Well, He-Man's dead. Let's not watch it anymore." Like, He-Man's dead. Let's not watch it anymore. Like, it's almost like what's the point? You just killed off the main guy, you know? And but that's not why I don't like the what I'm seeing so far. Okay, I get that if you're a good writer, you can write a good show without your main character. You could bring it around, have this epic ending, which I hear the ending is cool, so I want to get there, you know. But right now, how I'm feeling about Tila, how she's been written, and I'm not invested. I don't care about her. I feel like it's just cringe worthy because it's like, you're a crybaby. You're like, why'd you bring us here, just to die? Like, what kind of defeatist, unheroic mentality is that? Like, I'm not on board with you, Tila. And if this were written back then, I feel like Tila would be like more womanly. Like, they're trying to make her look strong. She certainly looks strong, like, oh, too strong, to be honest. But like, if this was Tila back then, it'd be like you'd have that weakness, this humble, like, she'd feel more feminine. Like, women, they are weak, but not in the sense of like physical strength, but like they need a man. Like my wife, she needs me to be strong for her, right? And she gains strength from that. Now she is strong and she can lead and she does all these things, and she's, you know, I can't do what I do without her, but she needs me to be strong for her. Like, that gives her strength. So like, if I died, like, my wife would be broken, distraught. Like, how am I going to go on? You know what I mean? So there would be this like hopelessness, right? But in the way things are going in this He-Man story, it's like you don't get that. You don't feel like this hopeless sensation, you know. Instead of being all like crying like He-Man is gone, Tila's like crybaby, like, hey, you all like, pfft, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You never told me, blah, blah, blah. I thought you were my friends. Like, that's just like, really? Come on. Be more in touch with how men and women really are. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. Yeah. So that's just my 2 cents, guys. Tell me what you think. Yeah. Anywho, you guys are awesome. Thanks for listening. But again, I'm going to struggle to get through this, I think. Hope not, but we'll see. More to come. Take care. Peace.